Lorella Springs station this morning, heading out towards Teardrop Falls, 25 kilometres one way. Apparently a little bit of four-wheel drive on this track as well. We're probably about, I don't know, 10 or so k's into the trip already. A couple of pictures preceding this. First little water crossing, if you can call it that. Some life in there, you can see it on the surface of the water. At the station, the operators leave little kayaks and tinnies around, not motors, but just tinnies. Oh, how about that? I stalled. Must be a big rock there. Sounded like I was dragging it. Anyhow, they're free to use for people who are staying here. See it. Billabong. Gateway Gorge we're heading into. Just stopped at a track before Hidden Gardens and Teardrop Falls. It's 150 metres off the main track. Have a look around and see what views we can see. Yeah, pretty nice view from here. Been full low for a little bit, only because the track's so rough. When I say rough, it's just rocks, nothing too challenging. I haven't changed the tyre pressures. Before I left Lorella, checked the fronts were still 30, backs 35. What isn't often talked about is airbags. Like, I've got airbags, and you know that. And I dropped them down to 5 psi on the corrugated dirt roads. As your airbags get hot, the tyre pressure, or the air pressure inside the airbags, also gets a bit more, just like your tyres. And so you just got to keep an eye on that. I just checked my airbags; they're at 4 pounds each side, so I'm happy enough with that, because they're working a bit harder as well. When we left Lorella station, we were told about the Nissan rock. This is it right in front of us. Apparently it catches Nissans all the time. I think it's Nadine at the reception there. She said nothing about Toyotas. she did ask if we were a driver once. She said, yep. And she said, oh, no problems. I'll just get the boss to go ahead and she can film us coming across. I'll just show you on Hammer Maps where we've come from. This Lorella station is there. I started tracking there when we went on to Rosie Track, and you can see the dotted line, that's Rosie Track, but the road actually followed that blue track line that I punched in. Wrong turn there, came back around, and we're down here now. And this is Teardrop Falls, and we'll see some vision of that coming shortly. 27.99 kilometres. And average speed 17.2. Doesn't tell me how long I've taken, but we left at 8:15. It's now 10 o'clock, so an hour and 3/4 to get in here. We stopped at the lookout and that's it, and we'll do some stops on the way back out too. What we're going to do this morning here anyhow is it's a walking track up the top of those rocks around to a top pool, so we're going to go up there. Apparently it's a bit steep in parts, and probably have a swim up there. I've had enough, come back down here. We've been told that the water up the top will probably be cold. I'll go have a swim anyhow, I reckon. And we've got to follow these pink markers. And this is the bottom pool. Would have been vision with the helicopter flight yesterday. We flew over this and around it. We've come down from up there. Up there's about apparently 150 metres above the car park, down to the top pool. It's not an easy track, it's probably one of the most difficult we've done in recent times, if not the most difficult. Lots of loose shaley rock, certainly got to take your time. Probably worth the walk, but not for anybody who's not confident walking up surfaces or down surfaces with loose rock and rubble. Don't bring too much up here either unless you're a young fella or young girl. I didn't bring the drone up. Would have been nice to have a drone here, but just too much to carry. Top pool, Teardrop. Water's alright, particularly after that walk. A little bit of water coming in the waterfall there. Must be some pools up there the boss is trying to get into. Water's crystal clear. Just thought I'd show you some of the track in. We're on our way out, and it goes Up that way you might be able to see pink tapes up there. At the end of this road that we come in, there's the Teardrop Falls, but just before it there's a turn off to the right as you're heading towards Teardrop Falls to this place called Hidden Pools. That's not too far down the track, probably a kilometre or so. Just walking around the scrub behind those hidden pools. We're at the top end. You can see the Land Cruiser up there. Boss just about to cross that treacherous waterfall. Next stop, Hanging Gardens. Meant to be a rock pool, overshadowed by a sort of a cliff face with lots of ferns and stuff. Follow the Pink Ribbon Road. Vegetation and the soil has changed a bit, as you can see. It's not so rocky and sandy anymore, it's just rocky black soil and very damp. Just as I turned off that clip, we got here. My wife says, look at the butterflies. Yeah, okay, I'll climb up there for you. Yeah, I was desperate, I'll probably go for a swim there. Lots of butterflies. Lots and lots of butterflies. Just came down a little track. Don't know where it comes to other than this waterhole. I think this is water that leads up to Snapping Handbag Billabong, which is where we're going to go have some lunch. A couple of little fish in the water there. A little kingfisher. Quite a pretty little spot. Still coming out of Teardrop Falls, we're at a junction called what's about water crossing, Gateway Gorge. It's a little kayak down here. We go for a paddle up the Billabong to the left, up that way. I've seen some pictures in just before this. Just cooking up some lunch, some St. George or Georgetown beef sausages. Gonna have them in a wrap, baby, and a beer. Gateway Gorge kayaking. Got a passenger too, taking a picture of him. Little frog, had a big enough hook, I'd throw him out there. Oh, I'd love it. I'm only joking. We're going to go paddle for the, or down to the end of this billabong and probably turn around and come back. Otherwise it'd be a long walk back, I think. I've just done a turnaround in the Billabong. Little spot up here. This is a spot I think we drove down to, Citus Peru, before. Just a no-name track that we followed. Took a couple of pictures. I'll show you when we get a little bit closer. There's a spot coming up on the right. Down in before, I reckon. Just had the cruiser parked up in there.